Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RanDOTA. As always, I am D, your host for the show where the meta doesn't matter. The International is over. If you didn't catch the Grand Finals, well, it did not go to 5 games, it went to a 4-game series, with the Wings Gaming from China ending up taking first place. So, well done to the Chinese boys, who are relatively new to the scene. So what we got here is But, with the International over, what we got here, we're back with the regular RanDOTA stuff. This is an all-pick game, just dropped in. Four picks per team so far. Dire have Skywrath Mage, Slark, Lion, and Medusa.
Anti-Mage.
Radiant finish off their team. Elder Titan, Disruptor, Faceless Void, Lina, Anti-Mage. The Faceless Void Anti-Mage combo is not very good, or it means that I'm not sure who's going to be on there, how well they're going to work. I'm not sure how well they're going to work together, but we'll see. Because you don't really take two hard farming carries for the same team like that. The Dire currently have a bit more of a balanced team. We'll see who their last player takes up. Mirana. So they do have a pretty strong balanced lineup. Ooh, and we already have a disconnect from our Slark play. We've had 2 disconnects. I may have to scrap this game. Alright, one of them came back. But we're still missing the Slark. Still waiting on the Slark player to come back. There we go. The Slark player is actually the reason I wanted to cast this match. Alright folks, we actually have somebody TP'd out to lane already to plant their wards. Ooh, good block, and that might not be found, because he's actually blocked both the pole camps for top lane for the Dire. Smart move. Whereas, no, there's no block, there's no wards out even for the Dire squad just yet, so we'll see. Ooh, that's not good. See how the lanes shake out in just a second. Dire do get a good ward here, but it's a lane ward, so.
Hunt a man or woman up.
Alright, so each side, their mid laner gets the rune. One moment, please. Excuse me. Alright, go ahead and introduce the teams here for our Dire squad. Currently, probably going to be bottom lane for a bit, but at the minute, just sitting there waiting for a camp to spawn. We have Sir Joxon playing on the Mirana. Mid lane for the Dire, we have Efya playing on the Medusa. Then we have a tri-lane top for the Dire. We have Gyre, go with Gyre, playing on the Lion. Smiley Face playing on the Skywrath Mage, and the one I was interested in, Shotslow, playing on the Slark. He's actually a pro player, very good. I don't think his team was in the International this year though. So up against them in the top lane, we've got Nobody's Fool playing on the Faceless Void, solo top lane. Mid lane we've got, I'm not gonna even guess at the first part, so we're just gonna call you Jenya, playing on the Lina. In the kind of wandering around at the moment, we have Endeavors playing on the Elder Titan. And then bottom lane we've got SSA Spartan playing the Disruptor, supporting Weir playing the Anti-Mage. Ooh, this isn't good. Jenya's in some serious trouble here. Ooh, they got a good jump. Like Checker comes out, not gonna be enough. Endeavors comes in, drops the Echo Stomp, but not quite enough. Joxon actually got the first blood there as the attack went off before the stomp. So good. That was a good hit. Unfortunately, that does leave Weir down here perfectly uncontested with his farm. Well, Joxon at least gets a regen. Jeer gets a bounty rune, so the Dire are actually they've actually got good ward control so far. Question is, what can they do with it? Well, so they've certainly gotten last blood already, so. Both bottom laners for the Radiant, though, are up to level 3. Whereas Joxon's just about to hit there. Thunderclap coming out, or Thunderstrike, sorry. So Joxon actually has to back off. Probably gonna end up having to use another Sacred Arrow here to get some experience. Ooh, really hard push on top lane from Smiley and Shot Slow. Nobody's Fool might be made a fool of here. Ooh, they get him. Ancient Seal, and there's the kill. Goes on to Shot Slow. So Dire go up 2-0 pretty quickly. I've actually got the Hydrokin latch. Well, the Radiant are currently leading on last hits by quite a bit, thanks to Weir down here being uncontested entirely. He's had free farm, and a free farm Anti-Mage is terrifying if they can get going. Meanwhile, mid lane Jenya's actually done pretty well. Needs some kind of regen though. Got a bottle. Gonna be bottle crowing, it looks like. Smiley comes in, smokes up with Joxon. Two-man smoke. Are they gonna go on Jenya here? Because Lena's Lena's a really good target for the Ancient Seal. Low health pool combined with just taking extra damage and needing to be able to use her skills. Lena's a huge target for silences like this. Oh, they found Endeavors. Concussive Shot comes out, Starfall, Ancient Seal. He can't do anything with the Titan Spirit except move it, which actually would be enough, but nope, Smiley gets the kill. Effia has gone hard trying to go deep here on Lena, but Jenya's not going to take it. Joxon decided to use the illusions while it got him, farm up the jungle a little bit. The Dire are currently fully in control. I mean, yes, it's only 3 kills to 0, but actually the Dire blocked their own pull camps. Or not. Oh, came in just as Endeavors and Spartan come in to help out get that kill onto Effia, but on the back side of this, Shot Slow gets another kill onto Nobody's Fool. 4-1 so far. That being said, Weir has managed to get himself up to level 5. He's actually not holding any points. Jeer does kill himself to a creep. Where was this? I guess he was denying himself.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Guys.
Weir pushing pretty hard here. He's managed to hit 6, so he's gone 1 in all skills with 2 levels to stats. It's an interesting idea. Jenya comes back. Spartan's actually rotated to top to help out nobodies, so Meanwhile, Joxon's finally in the bottom lane. Still only level 4. Luckily, this build from Weir is kind of weird. Oh, we gotta go. Spartan takes a concussive shot, and the Ancient Seal. Ooh, good stop. Echo Stomp does catch Smiley. They caught shot slow as well. Kinetic Heal goes up. He's getting pulled back, and he's dead already. To nobody's fool. Jenya comes in to help secure the kill onto Smiley, so Endeavors actually gets that one. So the Radiant actually pull back pretty heavily. Get 2 kills for free in the top lane. Not even ultimate used on anybody.
It shall not be.
Ooh, Jir finds Jenya, turns him into a fish. Concussive shot comes out from behind after the stun. Ancient Seal, and an Arcane Bolt to finish off. Oh, not quite enough. Effia does get the kill. So the Dire, they're keeping ahead by 2, but Shotslow's found his level 6, so anytime Slark is off the map, you gotta worry, is he gonna come back at full health, and where is he gonna come from? If the Radiant can get vision up here, they can actually take out this Observer Ward. It's pretty fresh. First nighttime is over. That's not nearly as important in this game as it is in, say, one with a Night Stalker, but regen rune for Spartan. Spartan's pinging something out. Looks like they might want to go on Joxon here, but Joxon's got his ultimate. Ooh, did hear the Laguna Blade come out. Smiley gets burned down by Jenya. Spartan's basically going, hey, come on, we can take this. Weir has actually now gone 3 points in blink, so coming back for pretty decent idea. Spirit comes out, instantly recalled. Tier 1 on bottom, gonna fall. There you go, Weir. Out comes another Arcane Bolt. But, ooh, Thunder strikes out. Moonlight Shadow comes as well. They know he's there. Ooh, he fades out just in time to avoid the Mana Void. Kinetic Kill comes out. Joxon not in it. Oh! The glimpse wasn't quite timed right. So they're gonna have to back off because they just used up Static Storm. Granted, with Moonlight Shadow down for another 92 seconds. There's not really a great escape ability for anybody on the Dire squad right now. Ooh, looking like they want to go on shot slow here, but Spartan's just doing this by walking up the lane. Ooh, out comes Light Striker Raid, Echo Stomp. Jenya was silenced up, but still got the kill there. Oh, nobody's fool catches Jir just on the edge of the Chronosphere. Out comes the Earth Splitter and the Dragon Slave. Earth Splitter's actually gonna help secure that kill. For the first time, the Radiant take over the kill lead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Can we pause, please?
They're also ahead on towers, so. Meanwhile, Weir's almost found his Battle Fury. He just needs 700 gold. Actually, a little less than 700. Static Storm on Effia, but just walks out of it. Jenya's in trouble here. Jenya's not making it out of this. Ooh, out comes the Stone Gaze. Can they... Oh, the Sacred Arrow does get it. Does clip the Titan before he teleports out, and the Finger of Death to secure it. So again, the Dire take back the lead. Weird just jumps forward onto Smiley. Ooh, but the Mana Void's not quite enough. If that Ancient Seal wears off fast enough. Playing Ring Around the Tower. Weir is in trouble here, but oh, teleports in a way you wouldn't expect. And then TP's out. Well played. So it's 7 to 8. Finding pickoffs. Each team's kind of doing really well to find pickoffs all around the map, so. Question is, how are the team fights gonna go? Because there's only one big team fight ultimate on the Dire side, and that's Medusa with the Stone Gaze. You can use Miranas to initiate a team fight, or to disengage, but it doesn't really work in the middle of it. Whereas the Radiant, they've got Earth Splitter, they got Static Storm, they've got Chronosphere, Laguna Blade to a lesser degree, Mana Void even, because Mana Void does have a small AoE. Actually, how big is the AoE on that? 500. So it's about...
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I'll take that. Hands off.
It's probably about a third of a screen, maybe. I think the screen's about 1,500 units. Jenya having to TP out. Aether Lens already up on Jenya, so pretty good timing. Does mean Jenya's skills now have even better range. Weir has finally let the bottom lane. He's level 11. Got 4 points in Blink. He's also got his Battle Fury up, so... Let's say Anti-Mage is actually a pretty good counter to Medusa, because she depends so much on her mana for the mana shield to be tough and hard to kill. So, with the mana break...
Something bad is happening.
Ooh, Spartan gets caught out and just destroyed.
Yo, green dudes, something bad is happening. In your bottom.
Spartan comes in, drops the Thunder Strike. You gotta remember, Indars, you can move the Titan Spirit. Gust a shot out onto Spartan, he's also an Ancient Seal. Oh, great 4-man Chrono from Nobody's Fool. Out comes your Splitter, catches all 4 of them, Light Strike Array. Dragon Slave into the Laguna Blade, there's only one of them left. They got a 3-for-1. They've gotten a 3-for-1 so far. Or actually, probably no, I think it's a 3-for-0. Nobody's Fool jumps forward again. Okay, now we're using the Titan. Stomp comes out, but oh, Shotslow's in the middle of this. He actually gets slept. He's actually managed to take down Jenya. Effia and Shotslow are just gonna back off. Ends up being a 3-for-1, 3-for-2, 3-for-2. But that was a great initiation by Nobody's Fool. Just jumped forward, Chronosphere onto 4, into the Earth Splitter.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
If they'd had Weir there, they could have probably wiped those 4 out. And then there would not have been anything Shotslow could do. Or if they didn't have Static Storm from Spartan, but oh wait, no, because Spartan was already dead. Sorry. Oh, we got a big invasion of the Radiant jungle here. Weir gets found with the Ancient Seal. Scepter, or say Ancient Seal, straight into the Mystic Flare. Even the finger committed for that one. Glimpse back. Smiley's in trouble here now. Titan comes out, and there he goes. Nobody's Fool dodges the arrow. It goes into one of his creeps. He's in some trouble now, though. He's got to walk up. He's got a time walk out. You gotta remember though, folks. Time walk is not nearly as strong as it used to be. It'll heal you, yeah, but. Ooh, there goes the Moonlight Shadow. They know it though, because Effie has just vanished. So they gotta know. Okay, we gotta be careful. They could be coming at us from anywhere.
Time is money.
Spartan getting cut. Caught out here. Drops it into the field as a defensive. Doesn't help him though. Smiley gets that. Effie gets caught in, along with Jeer, in the Chronosphere, but they don't have enough damage to take down Effie without. There you go. Weir needed to be here because his mana break. He needs, like I said, Weir needs to be here to take down Effie because without him, Medusa's just too tanky. With a mana shield, with a maxed out mana shield, and any kind of regen. Three-man smoke up from the Radiant. They did not do this under a ward, or I don't think they were visible. They're gonna they're rotating top. They're using it to play the one ward of their own in the dire jungle. They're waiting. They're just trying to catch somebody out, but nobody's here. I don't think anybody's gonna come up here either. Yeah, because the Dire actually saw this ward get planted. Jinya's gonna go ahead and TP out, but all of the Dire are here in the mid. Joxin jumps onto Spartan and just blows him up. Kinetic Field does come out, but it's too little too late. Ooh, Joxin's actually got the Scepter already. Meanwhile, Shotflow actually gets a kill onto Jinya. Missed. 2 for nil across the map. Nobody's Fool takes a bit of damage from the snake. Let's check net worth. About 9k leading each team.
Of my way.
Deserve the kinetic field drop, but yeah, use defensively to keep the Dire from getting them. Ooh, nobody's Fool goes on to Effie with another Chronosphere. They're going on him. Effie is just walking out of this though. Glimpse back. Out comes the Stone Gaze. But it's not going to stop the Laguna Blade. Lightning beats vision, apparently. Shotflow is currently invisible. Looks like he wants to flank here, but they're probably thinking, without the Medusa, we can't really go. Sacred Arrow flies out. Does create some space. Ancient Seal onto Lena. Shotflow just goes hard, and oh, great finger from Jeer. Weir jumps in, almost gets the Mana Void off, but doesn't quite in time to avoid being turned into a fish. Also, it's not really a good target for the Mana Void right now. Everybody's pretty much full up. So it ends up being a 1-for-1. Sacred Arrow flying out. Scouting Arrow. Ancient Seal onto Endeavors. Stops the stomp. Out comes Kinetic Field. Glimpses Joxin back to keep him away. Ooh, Shotflow has caught Spartan. Gets out of there. Almost. The stomp does come out. Jenya's back, has the Laguna Blade level 2 up. 650 is not a huge amount of damage to a lot of people at this point in the game, but actually it's about half. It's over half of Effie's HP. It's actually over half HP for most of the Dire. That's actually a very dangerous shot on the Lion. He got the shot onto Jenya, but doesn't do any real damage, just a good slow, but there's no follow-up. Back to farming. Nobody's Fool gets found out by Joxon, who's got a Scepter up, so it's the free Starstorm now. Nobody's Fool's just gonna get out of there. Spartan's smoked up. Nobody with Jenya's not, though. Use the Titan Spirit to scout out. Good idea. They're not gonna fight. They're gonna see the empty camp. But ooh, they might have spotted Weir. If they can get the Anti-Mage. Oh, good timing on the... That was a good timing on the invisibility. Oh wait, Spartan is with the Anti-Mage. What am I saying? Spartan goes down hard. Nobody's Fool. Just gotta keep walking away. Ooh, good play with the time dilations. Temporarily freezing the Stone Gaze cooldown. Titan comes out. Freezes up one of them. They gotta go on Effia, but they go on to Smiley instead. Laguna Blade comes out, just destroys the Skywrath Mage. They drop the Light Circuit. The Chronosphere did miss, but the rest of it didn't. Shot Slow, though, is caught in the middle. Pops Shadow Dance. And then they just gang up on him and just annihilate the Slark. 3-0. The Radiant are starting to come into their power, which is bad for the Dire. This is about the time where an Anti-Mage or a Faceless Void comes online, and since they got both of them, it is actually working out here. Yasha up for Nobody's Fool as soon as the Courier gets here. Flying Donkey. Where's this Flying Donkey? They've actually started farming the enemy jungle. Alright, so he's got a Vlad's and a Yasha. He's probably might be going for Manta. Because one thing about Chronosphere is that as long as you're in control of the unit, and it's not an allied hero, of course, then they can move freely through the Chronosphere. Looks like they want to take down the tier 1 in mid, so there's no more tier 1s left. Yep, there it is. Jenya just barely avoids the arrow and goes into a creep instead. Ancient Seal onto Nobody's Fool. He's taking a huge amount of damage into them. He walks through a chunk of the Mystic Flare. Shot Slow catches Spartan, but gets comes back. Out comes the Titan Stomp. Earth Shatter coming out. So far, the only one to die is Spartan to Effia, but Endeavors goes down as well to Shot Slow after a great pounce. Dire decide we're gonna disengage. They could. Oh, not quite. They can't deny that. Ooh, looks like they're gonna go in on Roshan. Shot Slow's in there. He's pinging him out. Out comes the Sacred Arrow straight into Roshan. They break Roshan's barrier. You can actually hex Roshan. He usually turns into a giant chicken, but I guess he turned into a giant fish. Sacred Arrow again. Now it's just Shot Slow and Effia staying in the pit. Oh, but because they know. They see Jenya, Spartan, Nobody's Fool. Moonlight Shadow comes out. Nobody's Fool just instantly jumps onto Smiley as soon as he sees him with the Chronos, gets the Chronosphere off. They're gonna get the Skywrath Mage. Out comes the Laguna Blade. Doesn't quite get shot slow, but Genya does go down. Meanwhile, ooh, where is this Anti-Mage? He's pushing hard in top lane. He actually already took down Jackson. 2 for 1, and ooh, the Radiant are gonna move in. They're gonna take the Roshan now. Spartan pings it out. They're going hard. They did, and the Dire did lose their top tier 3. They've also taken a ton of damage on the melee and the range tracks. Now the range tracks will not heal, but the melee will. So Roshan does fall. Oh, Shopslow's here. Grab the Aegis! Somebody grab the Aegis! Shotchlow does go down here in the Static Storm. They did glimpse back Effia. Weird, what are you doing? You're gonna waste the Aegis with that. Oh, they're gonna pop it already. Mystic Flare does take him down. Does Radiant need to zone it back so that they can actually keep their Anti-Mage up for the second time? Jumps onto Smiley, who is caught, pulled back into the Chrono. Spartan gets that kill. They finally take down the tier 1 in mid, so they're just gonna go straight for the. They're just gonna straight down mid at this point. Moves back onto the Medusa.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Tier 2 in mid, about to fall. There it goes.
Dire's middle tower.
Meanwhile, Weir is just pushing hard in top lane on his own.
Something bad is happening. In your bottom.
Radiant creeps are coming in. They're gonna push this. They're gonna try and take down this top lane. Effie's like, nah, I don't think you're gonna. Weir's up to a Manta, an Abyssal, Battle Fury, so he's doing tons of damage.
In your bottom.
Soul Ring up on Luna, probably, yeah, gotta be going for a Bloodstone, so not a bad idea. 5-man smoke from the Radiant. Both teams scan. Dire scanning their own Ancients. Ooh, but a 4-man smoke from the Dire. Shotslow's running around with his Silver Edge. He does get hit, but oh, he does manage to avoid the Chrono. He's in trouble now. He's managing to regen a lot of his health, but meanwhile, in the backlines, we are just going onto Effia. Takes a ton of damage from the Mystic Flare, but not quite enough. He's actually still pretty much okay. Effia gets glimpsed out of the kinetic field. Has to back off. Shotchlow and Genya are the only ones who died there. I didn't even see where Genya died. The Radiant team were like, okay, we only lost our mid laner, who's kind of a support. Let's keep going. They've got their major damage dealers right now. Weir's gonna try and finish what he started on top lane. What he could do here is activate his Manta style, send the illusions in. Use the illusions to push. Nobody's fool gets caught out and just Joxen's just going hard. Out comes the Titan Spirit. Ooh, but Joxen leaps away. So far, that fight, pretty equal.
Time is money.
Diffusal Blade up on Fool. So good call getting a gem for Endeavors, although he doesn't have anywhere to put it right now. Silver Edge, Echo Saber on Slug. Oh, Shotchlow just finds Spartan. Takes off half his health in a second. Weir, however, jumps in while he's in the Static Storm and mana voids him down. Smiley ends up getting the kill there on Genya. So it ends up being a 1 for 2. The problem is Shotslow's one of the big damage dealers for the Dire squad, whereas Genya and Spartan, They're mostly team fight oriented. I mean, they're supports basically at this point.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Looking like the Radiant want to take down all of the outer towers before they finally finish, before they start the death march.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Ding dong.
And there it goes.
That bottom tower you bad dudes had was crap anyway, don't sweat. Radiant's top tower is under
3
attack.
minutes until Roshan's back out. The Radiant still have a tier 1 up, so...
A gift from the tempest of battle.
There is an arcane rune. Jenya grabs it. You're wondering why Jenya's spamming spells, partly because of the arcane rune, but mostly because of Fiery Soul. Oh, they might have found somebody. Shotslow's invisible because of the Silver Edge. Joxin is leaping away into the trees.
Man dudes, middle tower, everyone.
And gets found out. Drops the Abyssal Blade from Weir. Mana Void as well. Joxin, you're in a bit of trouble here. Blink Dagger does help out, but not enough. Static Storm for the to keep the finale. Jenya gets found out, just blown up by a combination of the Finger of Death and Jeer from Jeer and Shotslow's own just hitting. Chronosphere Endeavors is in some serious danger here, but so far, Shotslow. Ooh, so far 3 for 1. 4 for 1. This might be game. Because they do still have the Medusa, but Effia... Medusa's strong, but not strong enough to take on 4 members like 4 fed people like this. Or not 4 fed, but... Going Weir's pretty fed. Fool's fed alright. They drop a ton of damage. Effie's in some serious trouble in the kinetic field, and there it goes. 5 for 1. That's gonna be game. Pretty sure. They go hard on the racks, take them both down. This is 2 lanes, easy.
Now officially in. Man dudes, middle tower, everyone, go, now.
Butterfly now up on Weir. And a Manta up on Nobody's Fool. That's 2 lanes of Rex, this might even be 3 lanes. Weir wants it to be 3 lanes, he's gone. He's going for it. Popped his Manta, and he's hitting so quickly. The melee rack's taken quite a bit of damage, but... Oh wow, Endeavor just blows up Smiley. Most of the Dire squad is back, but... Only one on the Dire with buyback is Shotslow, but he's actually alive. And there's the Megas. Laguna comes out, probably just killing a creep, but I don't know. Tier 4 is falling. This is going to be a Radiant victory, folks. Yep, there we go. Nobody's Fool drops the Chrono in the fountain, but actually ends up dying anyway. Earth Splitter comes out as well. But, like I said, there's really nothing here to stop them. If you enjoyed the show, folks, please feel free to like or favorite the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have something you'd like to say. Oh, Jenya getting blown up as well. Spartan died as well, so they might still throw this, but nah, it's too late. The creeps are gonna get it. Like I was saying though, you can leave a comment down below if you have something you'd like to say. And if you have a match you'd like me to check out, you can send me a match ID right here. I'll take a look at it. Please do make sure it's pretty recent, because these do expire after a couple of weeks. I don't know how long exactly. And if you want to keep up with me and never miss any of my current series, then please feel free to click the subscribe button down below or the link at the end of the video. But as for that, folks, I have been D. This has been a radiant victory. So good night, and good gaming.